Hi, I'm Sarah Faircloth. We're going to break down Sirsasana 2, headstand number 2. When you do this pose, it's a little easier to balance than Sirsasana 1. And we have a whole class on it for you to take in the 8-class series of the Level 1 syllabus. So what I want to show you here in this little vignette is how the hips will go over past the shoulders when you're trying to press up. So there's several ways to come into the pose, and ultimately we can start to try to press up with both legs together into the pose. So your shoulders will actually round just a little, and because we know that will happen, you're going to keep trying to keep the arm bones back, the shoulder blades moving into the back as you press the hips back over the shoulders, then to pull the legs all the way up. So your hips will be back, the legs will be out. Then you start to pull the tailbone forward and the legs come up, and then you find yourself in this long line in Sirsasana 2. So here we go. Create a tripod with your hands in your head and take the hands outer shoulder width apart, measuring from the middle of the wrist. And then you place anywhere from the hairline to the top of the head onto the mat. Walk your feet in. Here's one way you can just stretch one leg up to come up and barely push off. You shouldn't have to jump very high. If you're tighter, you might have to hop a little to come up. And then another way is to hop both feet. And then the final way that we're going to practice today is pressing up. So once more, you're going to keep the torso long, arm bones back, shoulder blades are pressing in, but you can see here as I lift my feet and I start to lift my legs, the hips will have to come past the shoulders to start to lift up. Once I get to about horizontal, now my pelvis has to start to go forward again. I do that by lengthening the tailbone as I pull the feet upright. If you keep the arm bones back and the shoulders on the back, that'll give you a good support all the way through the pose. And I'd like to show you just one more angle for the shoulders. So check out how the shoulders will move a little bit, but the action of the shoulders, I'm still trying to keep them plugged in, shoulder blades on the back as best I can. So I'll show you from this angle. When you start out, the shoulders will tend to round. So I'm going to lengthen the torso, draw the arm bones back, and you can see the upper back muscles engage. Now I have more support for my neck, and then pressing up, the shoulder blades will tend to come off the back, so I'm really working strong through the arms, pressing through the head to lift all the way up to vertical through the body. And then on the way down, same thing, the upper back will tend to round a little, so I'm working really hard, resisting that, and then coming back down. And that's the pose. Have fun trying it. You can try it at the wall to start out.